Hello my pals, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little makeup vanity tour for you guys so you get to see how I organize my makeup and what I have in my collection. So if there's anything you see that you want a specific review on or a video on, please let me know in the comments, and I hope you enjoy this video. So here is the top of my vanity. As you can see, I have a lot of stuff on it, and it's not particularly how I want it to look yet. I still want to get more organizers and stuff on the top. So let's start over here. I have these two organizers from Bybel. I can never say it. And then I have this little one that came with that little box thing over there. So I just set this one right here. So right here we have all of my chocolate bar palettes, and I have a Marc Jacobs palette down there, and I also have the Too Faced Peach palette, the Carli Vacation palette, and the It Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette. And I have this little vase that has just some fake sparkly flowers in it. I have a Jeffree Star picture. I have a Huda Beauty insert that came with the Winter Solstice palette, and I have a picture of my dog just right there. And yeah, so right here I have some of my lipsticks, the ones I use the most. I have a bunch of ColourPop ones in here, and I have some Kylie lip glosses and Kylie gloss, and some Wet n Wild, Jeffree Star, Sephora, L'Oreal. I have a ColourPop, Estee Lauder, Baby Lips, Katy Kat matte by CoverGirl, Nars, two MAC lipsticks, and a, what is this? Maybelline gloss in the color, I don't even know if this has a color. Haven, I guess this one is. Over here I have all my Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks, and I have a Smashbox liquid lip, and then I just have another Baby Lips right there. I have my Diamond Light highlighter by Too Faced. I have a melted liquid lip here. I have some lip pencils in here, and I have the My Little Pony highlighter, eye sticks, whatever you want to call these things, from Pure Cosmetics. I have a Jeffree Star highlighter and two e.l.f. highlighter and contour kits. So now we're over here to this little kind of messy area. I want to get new brush holders really bad because this is just not looking good, but I think this one looks pretty good, the My Little Pony one that holds a lot of my face brushes, and as you can see, I do love My Little Pony because, yeah, you can just see. But yeah, let's just go into these drawers. In this top drawer, I have mascaras, eyebrow stuff, and eyeliners. Most of this stuff in these drawers are things that I use pretty much every day, so it's just easier to get to them, so I don't have to go into the drawers to get them. But yeah, so these are pretty much my everyday mascaras and eyeliners and stuff like that. And then in this drawer is kind of miscellaneous, but I have two of my favorite bronzers in here and some just lips glosses that I didn't really have room for. And in here I have all of my primers and concealers. Obviously the Tarte one is up here because this is my absolute favorite, and it's everybody else's favorite, isn't it? So next I have my blush drawer. So I have a Milani blush, a Nars blush and Orgasm. I have a Wet n Wild blush, which is one of my absolute favorites, and I have the Tarte. It's like the birthday one that it was a birthday gift. Yeah, so Party is that one, and it's a really nice neutral colored blush. This is also kind of a random drawer. I have some eyelashes in here and some eyelash glue and some eyeshadow palettes. I have the Laura Lee Katz Pajamas palette, the Milani Bold Obsessions, and then I also have the Lorac Unzipped Gold palette in there. And this is a highlighter drawer, which holds my kind of favorite highlighters, so yeah, they're easier to get to. So this is one of my favorites, which is the Ofra Everglow Nikki Tutorials collaboration with Ofra, which is my favorite. I have Champagne Pop by Becca. I have two Kylie highlighters right here, and I have the Smashbox collaboration with Casey Holmes right there too. And in the way bottom, I have the Anastasia Sugar Glow Kit, which is one of my absolute favorite glow kits by Anastasia. This is kind of another random drawer. This drawer was originally used for face powders, but I got rid of a lot of my old face powders, so there's not a lot in here, so I just kind of threw my Stila Magnificent Metal eyeshadows are in here, and then I also have both of the Too Faced little chocolate chip palettes. So now it's time to go into the first drawer. And this is like my face drawer, so I have like all my face products in here. I'm really needing to get another Alex drawer, or even just another one of those from, I got that from Amazon, by the way. If I can find it, I'll link it down below. But anyways, yeah, I need new storage because this is getting ridiculous. So as you can see, I have tons of stuff in this drawer. I got this Too Faced Natural Face Palette, which I absolutely am loving. I used it today. I use it pretty much every day now. Got the Huda Beauty Winter Highlighter Palette, which is pretty cool. I got the Carli Wet Set, the newer one. I have the new Smashbox highlighter, my favorite moisturizer, which is the Tarte Drink of H2O. It's amazing. Have this Unicorn Elixir, Milani, Too Faced, my favorite setting powder, the Moonchild Glow Kit, and I have tons of stuff back there too, which, yeah, this is just getting really ridiculous. So this next drawer is my lip drawer, and I have all my Carli lip kits right here, and the minis from the birthday collection. I have all of the Pure Cosmetics My Little Pony collection glosses. I have a Huda Beauty liquid lip. I have a liquid lip strobe by Huda Beauty. I have a lot of my ColourPop liquid lips in here, and a Rimmel one, which I really, or not a Rimmel, a Revlon. I can't speak today, and I really like that one. And I also really like these hard candy ones as well. I have the Send Me Nudes Velvet Liquid Lip Set from Kylie Cosmetics, and I have just a bunch of miscellaneous lip glosses and lipsticks in here that I don't really use that much. And I have all of my Melted Mattes by Too Faced, which I absolutely love. I have the Unicorn Tears one. And I have a lip scrub by Jeffree Star, and just some more random stuff over here. I'm sorry if I'm talking really fast in this video, I just don't want it to take forever, so I'm just rambling, and I'm sorry about that, but here is my favorite drawer ever, which is my first eyeshadow palette drawer. I have 3 eyeshadow palette drawers, so yeah, you can tell the majority of my collection is eyeshadow palettes. So in this little bin right here, I have mascaras and liners and stuff like that. Oh, and primers too. And then this one's kind of like my single eyeshadows and like little tiny palettes. So I have the Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions palette, the Naked Basics, which I really love. I use this every day for like transitions. And if I can open it, you can see I'm making a dent in this one right here. What is that? WOS? That one, which I use as a base shade every single day. I have a Sleep palette down here. I have this little Coastal Scents mini thing that I got in a subscription box thing. I don't know which one it is, sadly. It's not BoxyCharm. Why can't I think of the name? Birchbox. That's what it's called. It's Birchbox. That's what I got this one in. And then I have these Nars Eye Pencils. I have a Sephora eye pencil. And funny story, I actually used this eye pencil, the Sephora one, this nice blue shade, for a lipstick when I did dance competitions because my costume was blue, so we wanted to do blue lip and I could not find a blue lip anywhere, so we just went to Sephora and bought this, and it actually worked very well. I also have the 2 NYX jumbo eye pencils as well. I have this ColourPop shadow in the shade Steel, and this Maybelline just white and black palette, which I use for dance competitions. I have a baked eyeshadow from e.l.f. I have an Urban Decay one, which I still really love. And I have another pink ColourPop shadow, which is in Bubbly, and I love this shadow a ton. And then lastly, I have this Sephora eyeshadow palette, and I got this a long time ago. If you watched my How I Did My Makeup in High School video, I used this because this is the original one that I had, and it still is very nice quality and still works very well. It probably is expired, but it still works really well. So right here I have all of the Tarte lip palettes. I have the Toasted one, I have the Tartelette in Bloom, which you know is my absolute favorite eyeshadow palette ever, and then I have the regular Tarte lip palette right there. Yeah, these have to be some of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. I just love the formula. Then I have the My Little Pony and ColourPop palette, which I really love. I have the, which one is this? Not the bronze one, it's the Burgundy palette by Kylie, and I really like this palette as well. And I have the Yes Please palette. I keep wanting to call it QAF just because that's what it has on the front, but it is, oops, it is the Yes Please palette. And then I have this Winky Luxe Coffee palette. and a Morphe palette. This one's relatively new. It is the 9C palette, and I can open this up for you. It's kind of a dupe for the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette, so if you want that palette but don't want to spend like the $65, I'd pick this one up because it's very nice. Oh, I keep dropping everything. And then back here, I have my 9 Pans by Too Faced. I have the Peanut Butter and Jelly palette, which I think is really nice. I have the Natural Eyes palette, which is my go-to travel palette. I bring this every time I go to Florida. It's just a beautiful palette, and it has like everything you need. And this is the old packaging, so the new one has like that the Natural Face palette. You've probably seen it everywhere, but it has that packaging instead. So yeah, you can see this one's been pretty loved on. And then I have the Sugar Pop palette, which is an awesome palette if you want a little bit of color in your life. I used to use this all the time in 10th grade, like a bunch. So I have the Soft Glam palette right here. I don't need to open that one up because everybody and their mother knows what that one looks like, and the Modern Renaissance one as well. I have the Glitter palette by Too Faced, and if you love glitter, this is a great palette to have. I also have the Clover palette. It's still in the packaging because the packaging is adorable. I love this. Anything that they put Clover on, I want. Like, I just think it's so cute. And then I have the Naked Heat, and same thing, the packaging is just really awesome, pretty packaging, so I keep it in there. And then I have the Z palette right here that has a bunch of ColourPop shadows and an Ofra one in there as well. And then, I don't know why the Life's a Festival palette is still in the packaging, but it is. I should take that off of there. And I have the Dominique Cosmetics Latte palette, which is a great palette. I love that one a lot. I have the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. I have the Lorac, which one is this? The Lorac Pro, I think this is the second one. And then I have the Soph Does Nails collaboration with Revolution. And I have the 2 Huda Beauty palettes right here. So now we're going into my second eyeshadow palette drawer. This is kind of like an overflow kind of thing. So I have the Naked 3 right here, which was my first Naked palette. I got this for Christmas, I don't know what year, but I still am loving this palette. You can see that I've used a ton of these shades. I just love rose gold type of shades. I have the I Want It All palette from Kylie's birthday collection from this last year, and I love this palette too. I just love the packaging, it's so beautiful. I have the Beauty Killer palette by Jeffree Star, the Prism palette, the Shade and Light Eye palette, the Where the Light Is by Kathleen Lights, the Super Shock shadows. I really like these too. I don't know why I keep this down here, but I don't know. I have this e.l.f. palette that has a bunch of different eyeshadows in it, if I can open it. So here's what that looks like, and you can take this part out, and then there's some really pretty blushes and bronzers in there. And then I have the Blood Sugar palette back there as well. And then I have the Bare Minerals Be Beautiful palette. Up here I have the Pure Cosmetics My Little Pony palette. This is a really cute little palette. I really like the quality of this. I have the Violet Voss Like a Boss palette, and I love the shades in here a ton. Like, look how beautiful those shimmer shades are. They're amazing. On my Instagram, I did a little mini tutorial for you guys if you want to go check that one out. I have the Best Year Ever palette by Too Faced. It's the one from this last year, and it came with this little planner right there. And then I also have another Too Faced Christmas collection one. This one came out, I think, in 2015, which is crazy, but the quality is still really nice. I love these shades. And I have the Carli Bybel palette, which was a collaboration with BH Cosmetics, and I had this in my top 5 eyeshadow palette video, so go check that out if you haven't already. But these shadows are amazing. I would have this up in like this drawer right here, but it's just such a big palette, I can't keep it up there. But yeah, I really, really love this palette. And then I have the Morphe 35F, which is great if you love shimmers. And then lastly in this drawer I have the 39A palette, the Dare to Create palette, and I love these shades. Like, look at the like range and everything of these shades. Like, look at. And lastly I have another kind of overflow eyeshadow palette drawer and shadows I don't use, and I also keep my lashes down here. These are new. I just got these yesterday, and these are the Kiss ones, the more designer type ones, and I really like these. I mean, I haven't tried them yet, but I'm sure I'm gonna like them. They just look really beautiful and dramatic. I also have my other eyelashes down here. I have this Maybelline 24K Nudes palette, which I do not like at all. I also have this little Clinique palette down here. I have the Subculture palette down here only because it is broken. And I've told the story about that a couple times in my past videos. I have this Sephora palette. I think this was it was a limited edition for sure, but I think this was a Christmas palette. If I can open this up, I'll show you. So yeah, that's what that looks like. It has a bunch of base shadows and some blushes and bronzers and some like little card things, tutorial things for you. I took the eyeliner out because I still use the eyeliner and I love it. I also have the Vice palette. I don't know which one this is, but it's really pretty. And then I also have this Sephora Ombre Obsessions palette, which I think was a limited edition palette for Christmas, which is pretty cool. It has, like, obviously ombre stuff in there. Jeez, I'm making a mess. And then I have this Sephora, the Urban Decay Alice Through the Looking Glass palette, and I think this is very pretty. The packaging is humongous, which sucks, but this is very pretty. I like how it has a butterfly in here. It's really pretty, and then the shadows are actually very nice quality too. It just kind of sucks that they're in this thing, if I can even get it out. So yeah, that's what that looks like, and the colors are absolutely beautiful and really good quality. It just sucks that it's like just in this little thing, and it's not good to travel with at all, so I don't really know how you would travel with that, so yeah. So that's the end of this video. Sorry if it was a little chaotic and crazy and I talked too fast. I was just trying not to make it super long because some videos like this can be super long. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. So subscribe down below if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you'd like to see another makeup collection in the future. And like I said in the beginning, if you want to see anything like up close and personal and want a dedicated video to it, just let me know in the comments down below. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, pals. Love you.